A very good morning to you. And yes, so we're not sure what's going to be happening inside. We're not sure what we're going to hear or if we're going to hear from the former president inside this inquiry. But we are hearing about or hearing reports of busloads of supporters who are going to be coming to support him no matter what happens inside there today.
Indeed, Yuveka, that's the one part of this that's been confirmed, and we know that the radical economic transformation champions are supposed to show up here at the State Capture Commission to support former President Jacob Zuma, but they're not the only ones. Of course, members of the Black First, Land First party also say that they're on their way here to voice their support for former President Jacob Zuma. And then we're hearing about a possible demonstration by the former Mkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association, also in support of the former president. These are just some of the groups that are expected outside of the main building where the former president will be appearing to answer questions about his alleged role in state capture. The police, as you can see behind me, have tightened up security. Not only is there a much tighter re-accreditation process, but the area has also been cordoned off to members of the public. And while in the past we've seen members of the public coming to demonstrate, of course we know the EFF held that demonstration right here behind me outside the building. Now they're moving the supporters to a nearby park where they've also cordoned off the area and provided some equipment and sound equipment and to deliver an address which is expected from the former president. So outside the court in Durban, where former President Jacob Zuma had been appearing, it had been accustomed to him addressing his supporters during the adjournment and also saying something after the proceedings were done for the day. And we're expecting a similar setup here in Parktown where the State Capture Commission is happening. We also know that there are a few big names in the ANC that might show up today. We know of Kuruleni Mayor Mzwandile Masina, who's indicated his intention to come and support the former president. But will we see some of the former cabinet ministers and other senior ANC members who served alongside former President Jacob Zuma in his cabinet and are known to be his allies here at the State Capture Commission today? That is also a possibility. At this stage, it's too soon to say. I've spoken to the RAT forces and they say they're on their way. They should be here within the next hour or so, and they're expecting over 200 or even 500 people to be here in support of the former president.
We were hearing numbers like 5,000 along Empire Road leading to this venue, Govan. So I suppose we'll have to wait and see if those busloads, as they've been reported, will be busloads coming from KwaZulu-Natal as well. Have you been gauging any kind of sentiment from these supporters, what they're expecting, what they would like to see happen today, how they're feeling about the number one witness, as we know, in this inquiry, coming to the inquiry today?
Well, from the people that I've spoken to, their expectations are really that former President Jacob Zuma would conduct himself masterfully when he appears in front of the State Capture Commission. Everyone is speculating on how he will respond, but from the few ANC members and his close allies that I have reached out to, they're saying that they don't expect the president to be put into a corner with his back against the wall, and they do expect him to handle any questions that might come his way as well as he's handled it in the past. But of course we don't know whether the former president will be answering questions today. We do know that he indicated his intention to appear here, and he will appear, but will he answer questions relating to the different witnesses that have implicated him? That is still an open-ended question. What we do know, of course, is that he's not happy about not being able to get the questions beforehand. Exactly how he responds to this is the subject of speculation from those that are allied to him. They think that he might use it in his favor in one way or another.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now with you, Govan Whittles, and let you catch up with maybe some supporters who might be arriving. We'll chat to you throughout the day as well.